You know, when I got all my jewelry on, man, I'll be pissed off. Let's start this shit, dog.
It's the best in the world, baby.
I thought you knew. Man. What's up, guys? With your boy Sonwabo Thetha, aka the absolute best in the world, and welcome to the Best in the World podcast, episode number 39. Let's go.
It's the best in the world.
We fighting, man. We fighting. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're fighting. And speaking of fighting, my previous 3 videos were all based on the Kendrick, Lamar and Drake beef. And it's just been so crazy and so insane that the amount of releases in a short space of time, it's impossible. I can't keep up.
It's the best.
But now they're kind of like on a pause because things kind of like got out of pocket. But I'm going to talk about that pocket and how it got there, you know what I mean? So I'm going to break it down. Let me take it back a bit, alright? So we all know the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. It stemmed off the Metro Booming track with Future called Like That, where Kendrick Lamar drops a verse going at J. Cole and Drake, right? And then after that, Drake responds to Kendrick Lamar with a track called Push-Ups. Give me 50, remember that number, give me 50, that song. And then after that, Kendrick Lamar responds with Euphoria, which was a previous reaction that I did. And then after that, this is fucking too much. After Euphoria, was it Drake or Kendrick Lamar who dropped after that? It's just been such a crazy timeline. But Drake drops a banger called Family Matters. And then after that, Kendrick Lamar drops a track called 616 in Compton. And if you collaborate 616, the number, it symbolizes a lot of dates. 616 is Tupac's birthday. 616 is when Kendrick Lamar was on the Drake tour, way back in 2011. 616 is Father's Day. So they're basically going at each other using their personalities and attributes of their life, you know? Because Kendrick Lamar has been saying quite a few things. Go back and play the tracks. It's too many tracks. I can't put them here, man. My bad. They're too fire. It's like violence on the mic, in the studio. It's just war. Drake and Kendrick Lamar. So after that, right? After Kendrick Lamar dropped 616, he went on a tirade. After dropping 616, he dropped a track called Meet the Grahams, where he speaks from a third-person point of view, and he goes at everybody in Drake's family. He goes after his mama, his dad, his son, and his so-called and alleged daughter, only to find out Drake is a fucking slammy bastard. It's alleged that Drake was feeding Kendrick Lamar false information because someone in Drake's camp went to Kendrick Lamar and said, listen, man, Drake has a 11-year-old daughter. This is alleged. I don't know if this is proof or not. He said Drake has got an 11-year-old daughter, and Kendrick Lamar went in at Drake's daughter in this track called 616 and Meet the Grahams, like I said, where he speaks from a third-person point of view in regards to Drake and his family, because it's really getting out of pocket. Like, it's just so much context, so please forgive me if I'm not making sense, but go back and listen to the music. You know what I mean? So after Kendrick Lamar dropped Meet the Grahams in 616, he goes ahead and drops another track called Not Like Us, where he attacks Drake as a quote-unquote alleged pedophile. You know, he called Drake accusing Drake of, you know what I mean? But allegedly, it was all kept. Drake fed that information to Kendrick Lamar underground. You know, when you send one of your mans and your man's just to tell Kendrick Lamar, yo, we don't like Drake here at OVO. We don't fuck with Drake. But Drake does what he always does best. He fucks you up. He releases that card that you didn't see. And on a track called The Hot Part 6. That's some bullshit right there, dog. Drake took Kendrick Lamar's The Hot series. It's a track that Kendrick, it's the titles of tracks that Kendrick Lamar has been dropping over the years before he's about to release an album. There's Hot Pot 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what Drake did is that he took that title. It's like what Young Thug did to Lil Wayne with the Barter 6. You know, he takes your title series and then he flips it and makes it into him, and he called it the Hot Pot 6. And you know the number 6 God, it's Drizzy. And shout out to 16 Italy, man, shout out. It's Drizzy. He calls himself the 6th God. So he took Kendrick Lamar's The Hot series and he flipped it into his own song, where he's telling Kendrick Lamar, listen, you're a bitch, we fed you false information from my camp. It's like a war tactic. This is allegedly, we don't know whether this is true or not, whether Drake has a daughter or not of 11 years old. But if she was 11, don't you think by now we would have found out, man? Oh my God! Don't you think right now we would have found out? So, in my case, I feel like Kendrick Lamar didn't do his research. Kendrick Lamar didn't do his research. And it's very essential and important that you know what your enemy is and what type of enemy that you're dealing with. You know what I mean? So, things are getting heated right now. They're getting quite heated to a point whereby even lives are in danger. Because allegedly, 2 nights ago, what's today's date? Hold on, let me check. On the 7th of May at night, Drake's mansion, the embassy in Toronto, got shot up. They shot Drake's house in Toronto, and there were police reports saying that Drake's bodyguard got hit up. Drake is soft. Excuse me. Drake is soft. Drake is good. He's still alright. But allegedly, his security guard got hit up. And I don't want to speculate because there's no facts. I'm just following the story as it goes, because I did mention before that I could not have reacted to the other diss tracks that they were dropping one by one because it's just too much. Imagine recording a video, someone drops a diss track 6 minutes later. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. You know what I mean? So I really don't know what's going on. But in this scenario, it's alleged that Drake tricked Kendrick Lamar. He fed him false information. And the last 2-3 days have been kind of quiet, because they've been responding back-to-back punches. This week has been a crazy week, an awesome week. Back-to-back punches. Just shot after shot after shot after shot, you know, on both camps. And very toxic traits. Drake saying that Kendrick Lamar's son is Dave East's child, and he's talking about Whitney. Whitney is Kendrick Lamar's wife. Dave East is Kendrick Lamar's business partner in PG Lang, which is Kendrick Lamar's own imprint record label, where he has his cousin signed, Baby King. So things are really firing up. I just genuinely hope that this does not become a Biggie type of Tupac type of shit, you know, that it's just hip hop, and we can go as far as we can, but let the lives be at stake. So I genuinely hope that Drake's bodyguard is safe, or if this was something from Kendrick Lamar, we don't know. We don't know, you know, but the beef is getting really serious. It's getting really out of hand, because if you piece the timelines, why is that in the middle of this feud, Drake's house gets shot up, and there's police reports, CNN, everything? Go Google that shit, man. Alright, so I'm very concerned and at the same time excited as to what's going to happen in regards to this beef. I'm genuinely excited. And speaking of beef, my niggas back home, everybody knows me, I'm an Italian. I'm from the Val, unapologetically Italy, 18 Moyeni, without a shadow of a doubt. And I see what's popping in the streets. I see the well-known and great MCs of Italy are kind of squabbling, you know. And as a journalist, I have to be fair. Friendships aside, shout out my niggas. They know who they are. PK, Mr. Kumalo, y'all know who you are. Shout out my niggas. But I need journalistic integrity. So all my Italians out there, hit up Gennaro, hit up Just Sam, tell them I'm trying to get into contact with them. I want to talk about this, man, because this is hip hop, this is our culture, and I really want to make a follow up on my video I dropped last year, which did very well, 1,100 views. By the way, we're very close to 400 subscribers. So I want to do a Sabuking Downs part 2. I want to hear what's going on in Italy. So I want to get all the relevant information in here, different camp side of the story. You know what I mean? I want to hear the other camp side of the story. But anyway, you're with your boy Sonwabo Thetha, aka the absolute best in the world, right here on the Best in the World podcast. And I wish you nothing but peace and love, and I appreciate the love. Don't forget to subscribe. Let us fucking spin these videos. Let's rock.
It's the best
And I'm out.
in the world.